Can't we do better? The answer is yes. Why not a big, beautiful immigration bill? That's a question that New York Democrat member of Congress Tom Suozzi is asking. He just wrote the president a letter. He has a plan he thinks both parties can get behind and joins us now. Tom, good to see you.
Hey, Chris, thanks for having me on.
So, what do you think is stopping you guys from doing a big bill? Yeah, I hear you, Tom. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think's stopping Congress from acting on this en masse, and what is your plan to the president?
I think that most Democrats and Republicans are ready to make a deal. They're ready to secure the border, fix the broken asylum system, and to legalize a bunch of people that have been here for 10 and 20 and 30 years, dreamers and TPS recipients and some of these essential workers that the president talked about. The problem is that the president has not indicated his willingness to make a deal yet, and no Republican is going to want to go out in front of the president. So I think that its time has come, based upon what the president said the other day, where he said, listen, maybe we shouldn't be going after all these people working in farming, because probably half the people in farming in America are undocumented. And maybe we shouldn't be going after all these people in hospitality, because a lot of those folks are undocumented. And we don't want to destroy the economy. And there's so many other people that, again, that have been here a long time, have no criminal record, that have been entrenched in their communities, that want to make the world a better place. And so let's work together and find a solution here.
Now, the pushback is softy Suozzi, amnesty, wanting to let criminals get away. You got to come in the right way. You got to leave first. What do you say?
I say I support the idea of deporting criminals 100%. Any reasonable person should support the idea of deporting criminals, especially violent criminals. But there are so many people that came here as little kids that have been here for 20 and 30 years that are living their lives. They went to school with my kids and your kids. They've graduated from high school. They've graduated from college. They're either in the military or they have a job or they're going to college, and they have no formal status. Let's legalize them. Let's give them a way forward. Let's look at people that were invited to America because they had an earthquake or a civil war. And we said, come to America. You'll be safe here in America. And they've been here for 10, 20, 30 years. Let's give them a way to have legal status here in our country. There are people that came here probably the improper way, don't have the proper documentation, as the president said the other day, but have been working for 10, 20, 30 years on a farm, or 10, 20, 30 years at a hotel or a restaurant, or 10, 20 years working at a bagel store like a guy in my community who just got picked up the other day. Everybody in the community sending pictures of him dressed up as Santa Claus, dressed up as the Easter Bunny. The kids love him. People know him well. He's active in his church. He's got a 14-year-old child. Why is this guy being picked up and dumped in with the criminals that we're trying to get out of the country?
So the president is vulnerable to his right flank, right? The MAGA pressure is what made that change from what he had put out there, which a lot of people thought was a reasonable assessment. Do you have the same problem with your left flank? With this like kind of open socialist, defund the police, globalize the intifada part of your party that seems to be growing?
Well, people have got to be willing to stand up to their own base. We're never going to move forward if we keep on pandering to the extremes of my party, the Democratic Party, or the extreme of the MAGA or the Republican Party. We need reasonable people to come together and say, listen, I think this, or I think that, and try and find a way forward to find a deal to be made that will actually take our country forward. We've been fighting about this stuff for 30 years. There's so many issues. We go this back and forth, and it's the politics, and we don't get anything done. It's time to actually solve the problem. That's what the people want. The people are hungering for politicians to stop the BS and actually do the work necessary to make people's lives better. My party's got a problem. The MAGA guys have a problem. Let's try and do what the people want and work together to actually solve the problems.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.